Oh my gosh, Edgeworth, what are you doing? Hey guys, Demeter here and say welcome everyone back to another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Whew. In the last episode, nothing really happened. I'm kidding, no. A lot happened. We got the bird to take the stand. We tried talking to her, but she didn't say nothing except for the date to the safe and that her name is Holly. And yet somehow we fabricated a connection between Holly's name to Yanni Yogi's dead fiance, and then the date on the safe to the CL6 dates. And then Yanni confessed, and now Edgeworth is saying, fuck my not guilty verdict. I'm guilty. Oh, oh, oh. I just want some rest, man, but this man's not letting it die. Can't you just let this cold case die? Well, it's not even a cold case anymore, honestly. This case is statute of limitations literally ends at midnight. Well, regardless, your Edgeworth out. I'm not happy about that. Okay. Let's begin. Probably, hopefully, maybe the final episode of Turnabout Goodbye. We'll see. Yeah. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please hit that like button down and hit the subscribe button as well. It helps out a lot and lets me know that you guys enjoy what I do. Sorry, I have to. It's kind of my job as a YouTuber to kind of just plug my own channel in my videos. Why do I do this? I because I can. Okay, and nobody's gonna stop me. You can't go into the comments and say, "Hey, stop doing that." I'm gonna keep doing it. I might forget. I might not do it, but I will never not stop. I'm just talking nonsense now. Let's begin. For 15 years, I had a recurring dream, a nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which end today. The culprit is me. Stop pointing at me! Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Obvious. We hold a trial. Right here. Right now. Especially considering that last trial we did earlier took only like an hour or so at most. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago. Alright. I think we'll go along with it if we want to prove him innocent on this one too. I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Course is adjourned. Yes. December 28th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. How did I know it was going to be Lobby Number 2 before the word even pops up? I just took a guess because it's either 1, 2, or 3. I just picked 2. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your efforts. Dumps you. No! Mr. Edgeworth, I don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. But it's not murder. You didn't murder nobody. You are an innocent man. This is crazy! Just crazy! I'm never gonna get his accent down right, and I feel so bad. It's a gruff accent, and I just can't, and I'm sad. Huh? Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading for the record once more. Get my case ready. Even in his time of need, he is just like, yeah, I just gotta make sure that everything is in order so I can make sure that I don't fuck this up. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't obvious. I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Hell yeah! Huh? What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that you did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. December 28th, 2:30 p.m. Report courtroom number 3. Well, I'm ready for a fight. All your dukes up, my friends. Oh, I'm scared now. Oh, I'm like so freaking nervous. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed to his crime. Let us begin by hearing this testimony. Then, pointless. Let pointless. Let the defense do the cross-examining. The statute of limitations of BL6 incident runs out at midnight tonight. Oh, it's unconventional for me. I'd like to run this one by the... Oh, he's actually gonna let me do the thing. You know, I never thought I'd hear the day where he would actually want to do a case that's completely illegal. I'm just as dumbfounded as you. This is unreal. What is happening? Like, this is serious stuff, too. He does not play by the book. So the fact that he's playing by the book on this one, that says a lot. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, I'm actually quite grateful, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. You could care less about Yanni Yogi's case. You cared more about this one right here. Miles Edgeworth, take the stand. Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. And testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key. Only if I could get it to work. What? Is there like a... Hold on. I gotta look at the case summary again. Parrot in an elevator was oxygen depleted at time of accident. No clues found on the scene. Found in heart. The murder weapons were twice. Huh. Okay, so that can't be it. Yeah, I do have one quick question about this image right here. The bullet hole in the window, I just realized. Huh. That's concerning. That is very concerning, honestly. But I think that's the key he was referring to. Yeah, hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait. Yeah, we're here. The murder weapon fired was fired twice. Huh. Now that's odd. I don't think Edgeworth accidentally pulled the trigger twice. I mean, remember, he threw it. He threw the pistol. There's no way it could have fired twice. Maybe once at most, but there's no way it fired twice. Please, please. Witness testimony. DL6 incident. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. That same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please? Yes, Your Honor. I really gotta not screw this one up. This one's really important. This is the big one. Press everything we can! We'll get something. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Well, that's interesting. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem Mr. Von Karma's evidence. Yeah, now I remember. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator? Yes. Myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed and no one came to help, my father, Mr. Yogi, lost his composure. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then, something heavy fell at my feet. What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff's, Yanni Yogi's. Safety must have come up when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? Stood up. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous, but the air was getting so thick I panicked. My voice cracked. Damn it. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and a scream. Gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. It was a terrible scream I remember to this day. To this day. Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. Oh, shit. There it is. Sorry, I was challenging my friend to a game of pong on our phones, and I lost. Again. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. Yeah! But I don't know what it means. I better find out quick. Right. Uh-huh. Yeah, right. Yeah, absolutely. Uh-huh. Yeah. That that's great and all, but the evidence says otherwise. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and then the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? Oh, I absolutely love it. This is my favorite part of the trial. Just like, so if the evidence in the PL6 case file actually proves something, I shouldn't have it given to me, sir. I do not accept this evidence, unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Mr. Edgeworth's testimony? That would be victim data. The trifecta of pages have been used in evidence completely. Ah! Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was an accidental one, probably fired when Edgeworth threw the pistol at his father's feet. Well, not really his father's feet, but more like Yanni Yogi's head, probably gonna try to cause a concussion, but yeah, I started walking away from my computer, which is why I'm not reading the script. The first shot was an accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. I mean, it was basically what I said. I love Bluetooth headphones. I could just walk away from my computer for a second and you still hear me talk. So who fired the remaining shots? You know, Phoenix, that's a very good question. Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. Actually, it does. You do have a point. You're right. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Hang on. Let me look at this. Let me look at this. I believe so. Yes. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible! Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol was related to this incident? We're going to go back to this photo. We're going to present it. Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. Do you want to explain how it proves it, though? Because, Karma's not saying nothing. Judge ain't saying nothing. Okay, well, now he is. So let me get this straight. The first two shots fired? Where? Your Honor, please get it proved with your eyes. Should the judge a contradiction in the photo? It'd be this little hole right here. That should be obvious. The contradiction is here. I see. A bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. The real one. And yet Von Karma is saying nothing and gripping his coat again. I know I should have stepped in before your wild fantasy got out of hand. So he was letting me babble on purpose? Oh, Von Karma, I hate you with a passion, but like, that's funny. Mr. Wright, once more to DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Case summary? That's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found at the scene. Oh, shit. Okay, so you gotta remember, one of them was lodged in Gregory Edgeworth's chest. It stayed there. The other one, if fired at the door, it vanished into thin air. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claims Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That's the truth of this matter. The whole truth. There was undoubtedly something else under that bullet hole in the door. Are you so sure about that? I don't know. Order! I will have order! Sir Wright has revealed one thing to us quite clearly. The murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. Which means all we have is the single bullet again. Shit. I'm afraid I'm going to have to discount the defense's claim. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Is I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Mike. You're sorry? What do you mean you're sorry? What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick, if the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I know. I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that shots had been fired. Certain of it, I thought he'd won. There was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, it's wrong to think that it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick? Well, it seems that we finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Mr. Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Yes, I did. So the judge would probably declare Edgeworth guilty of unmeditated murder. Maybe self-defense, but definitely unmeditated murder. The murder was definitely unmeditated. Oh, no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. Statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. Just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? I don't know what do I do. Let me look at the court record again. I'm just gonna say this right now. If remember in the flashback image, Gregory was already sitting down. He wasn't standing up. That's what bothers me the most. He was not standing up. He was sitting down. So how could one bullet shot, unless it was like hit from the very butt, unless it was like at its lowest point and shot directly up towards him, which I could see as technically theoretically possible, but I just don't see that. I just don't think that's. I just don't think that's plausible. I do have an objection, Your Honor. Your Honor, I object. Yes. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Nick? I don't know. His kiss is perfect. No. It must exist. The second bullet. Huh? What? What did you say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist? But where? Someone took it. Oh. Mia's helping from the grave. I accidentally skipped what the first said. My gosh, darn it. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed. What? We just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. Mia, I hope you're not leading me astray. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. Oh, the murderer, the true murderer. I'm grasping at straws here, Phoenix. What? The murderer. Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that. So the criminal took the second bullet. But why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a straight bullet, right? Was there some present need for the murderer to search for that bullet? He had to find it. No, he didn't need it. I don't know what I honestly don't know what the answer here is. With most of these questions, I have had at least some sense of an idea. This one, I'm literally about to throw a dart at the wall and see if it sticks. I have no idea on this one. Oh crap. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search that bullet? I'm gonna go with the murderer didn't need it. I seriously think that's the answer. Why would the murderer have to spend time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't gotten a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. I had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer? What did that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Yes, me neither. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take the bullets. Had to, Mr. Wright. What do you mean? Well, for instance, maybe the bullet hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could just perform surgery right there, you know? Phoenix, you're really grasping at straws here for a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot? And they left with the second bullet still inside of them? What's leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes. Well, there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator. Miles, Edgeworth, and Yanni Yogi were both unharmed. That would mean the murderer came from outside. Yes. Phoenix. Q. Oh my god. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. It goes off. And the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness when the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside and fires the gun again. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I have ever known. I can tell you're grasping, but I can't deny the possibility of what you say. Oh my god, my bullshit is paid off! What? No! What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved in the incident was wounded! There was no murderer! No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick? Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a... Oh. Remember what Mr. Grossbrook said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth death would blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. That must have been quite a shock for him. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Wait. Maya, you're not suggesting what I think you're suggesting. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock? No, he absolutely didn't. But took it because he was injured. Which would mean... It could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma! Oh my gosh. I just imagine Von Karma looking over at us and he's just like, what are those two children talking about over there? And the judge being like, what the hell is the defense up to? Oh man, this is not good. At the same time, I think it is. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. Oh, no, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Oh, should I come out and say it now? Oh, I'm going to save it now. That sound like the president. Say it now, say it proud. I swear to God, if I should have saved it, I'm going to shoot myself with a Nerf gun, not an actual gun. I don't. There's no actual weapon in this house. It's just Nerf guns. It wouldn't hurt per se because it's a Nerf gun and there's a foam, but like I'm gonna feel really stupid about it because it's a Nerf gun. It's a Nerf gun. It's not real. I am saying this so that YouTube gods don't strike me down. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Well, Mr. Wright, who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma! Von Karma? Smiling! Why is everyone in the court case silent? You mean me, Von Karma, the prosecutor? I'm standing right here. You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst of my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took my vacation to heal an injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma. Perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. So he probably killed the doctor. Nobody's that perfect. So, what now, Nick? Von Karma pulled the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. You're not Superman. You can't just puff out your chest and bullets fall out like nothing. Wait a second. Oops. We have it soon! Oh, I have a metal detector with your name on it! Ah. Wait. What's that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. Where? Tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, and you produce evidence that proves I was shot. I actually do have evidence. I'm gonna prove it now. Alright, Von Karma. I'll prove it. And I'll even use the evidence. I know how you like it so much. But what? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... No, detector! Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I asked, where is that bullet now? I figured it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You're not suggesting! You don't mean... I do, Your Honor. There is a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Triple Gavin. Is that even possible for all those years? Well, I mean, I would say it is possible. So what probably happened is the bullet lodged in some part of his body, like in that image earlier, it lodged into his right shoulder. Right? Okay. And then over time, the bones regrew over the bullet. It's possible. That's entirely possible. Well, there's only one way to find out. I have a metal detector. We can use this metal detector, courtesy of Mr. Detective Gump himself. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you, and we'll see what we find. Oh, he's can't. I refuse. You refuse. Refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order! 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 Your Honor! The defense requests that we be allowed to use metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Alright. Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. We win! Let's try. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know. We have to give it a shot. All clear? Redacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. It's gotta be. Well, Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? Hey, Crazy Playing Content Warning. Nice. I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. Bullshit! I call bullshit! But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I. Mr. Wright. Well, can you prove it? And you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6. Of course you can. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. Actually, no. I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. Bullets! That's a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. The fingerprint of the gun. Dramatic flashback. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unit auto. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullets. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings match, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth! Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? I'm not screaming this whole way. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help! I can't breathe! White! White! You're not making this any easier! Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air! Get away! Get away from my father! It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed. But now he's turned into Von Karma instead of me again! Well, this just got interesting. Mr. Von Karma? Edgeworth! Only you would dare fire me! So it was you. He's banging his head on the wall. You and your father are my brothers. Your father shammed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that will never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Down. 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I'd ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and found my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all laying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destined. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke for a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was a perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge, what? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. Well, I mean, you still shot him, but you are innocent in murder. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Let your nightmare come to an end. That is all. Court is adjourned! Oh, thank God! My throat is so dry. December 18th. Oh, sorry, not 18th. 28th. 5:38 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Man, that was a long case. Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. Now it's all just a good memory. Hey, Edgeworth! So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right? Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try. Thank you. I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You gotta learn, Edgeworth. You got you there. Woo! Amazing, pal! You pulled the room just like I thought you would. I'll never forgive this. Forget. I owe you one, pal. Tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. Who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoa! I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You can look at this way. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! What? Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats! Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You would stick your hand in the cookie jar even if there was no one there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? You know me? Yeah, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Is that hot dog guy? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick. I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Beyonce. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick. Dude, bye. You ever seen that coming? Oh, Reggie, there you are. Yes. Here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Larry Butz! You came along tonight, too! Oh, you come along, too! My treat, pal! Huh? Thanks! Looking forward to it! Yo, Nick! It's the suit that pushing me! He says treat. Let's stop doing stuff for businesses, right? Right? I think he'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. Wait. Larry! $38 exactly? Is that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Griffin's school? $38. No. Oh, Harry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. It was never good at history. Edgeworth? You didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class is against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right. You may not like this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know, I keep saying it. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Oh, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. You should have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has ran out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Yeah. Where does that leave me? Became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Emotionalist. Yeah, you get worked up too easily, too. Yeah, the death sentence for both of you. And if I had only known I'd become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor to punish myself. Well, in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch right? Hey, y'all, line up, take a photo. Yay, photo time, let's go. And after that, dinner on me! Detective Gumshoe took us out to town took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. December 29th, 5:02 a.m., Writing Code Law Offices. I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Nick, did you drink? I think you did. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Huh? What's this? A letter? Maya! Oh, I don't like the music. This music's sad sounding. Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Aw, she's gone. Bye? What time is it? Ah! First trains for the mountains have already left. To the station! Damn, we got there in a good time. The sun's just rising. I guess it's too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! There you are. So, you're leaving. Yeah. It's hard being the spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Oh no, my partner in crime! Wait! Just hold it. In the middle of the train station, all defense attorney-like, just sticking my finger out, pointing at her, like, super aggressively. She's just like, now! And I'm like, actually, what? I never could have saved Edge without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes. Only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Do they want us to show Maya Misty's photo? I think so. I think so. Huh? Sorry. Oh. Aw. So maybe there is something that helps proof that she helped, and I just chose the wrong item. That's fine. So this is it. See you soon, Maya. Bye, girl. We'll see you in the next game. Oh! Thanks, Nick. And just like that. So my story ends. Time to turn a new page. Well, not really. Let's say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. The same old crazy cast of characters. Well, somewhat. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. It's the credits! Yay, we beat the game! Hey, pal, Structure came down to the precinct to wish me a Happy New Year! What a pleasant surprise! Whoa, Detective Gumshoe! Yeah! And he had his sub and went right back to the outside. Poor guy. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Right, Joe? I'd say. This has been such a fun game. Like, I'm so happy I beat it finally, guys. Huh? Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Oh, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now. Yeah. This game is just a lot of fun. I would absolutely recommend that you guys play this game. It is so fun. Oh, it's you. Oh, right. I remember him. He's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. Liar. Sure, he's grateful. Liar. But if you guys have the chance, go get this game. It's so fun. Phoenix Wright? Ah, the defense attorney from whom I wrote the affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Yay! Should you be in the area, please stop by. Nice. I'm glad that we're doing a little catch up on all the characters in the game. Nice. After this. Ahem! Oh, it's you. Phoenix, right? Ah, yes. He is understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. I haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth. With a sense of freshness in me. You see? I wonder where Phoenix is. Strange. I wonder who they're talking to. Probably Edgeworth. Maybe Maya. Nope. Probably Larry. I don't know. Phoenix, right? Is he an actor? I'm not buying it. Can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. You know that? Oh my god, you shut up! Well, there's Joaquin Phoenix. He did good. I mean, Phoenix is his last name, but like, Dell. He's a good actor. I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. Oh yeah! I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye until the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kids' dreams, you know? Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, after this is one more episode called Rise from the Ashes. It is a DS exclusive chapter. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounded like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. Aww. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so he sent her some pink princess trading cards. He says she can't buy them where she is. What place is she living at anyway? Well, she's in the mountains. But yeah, Rise from the Ashes is the longest case in the franchise, I'm pretty sure. Well, it's not, maybe it's not the longest, but it's definitely a long one. Right? There's that. Wanna talk? Talk to Princess, alright? But, you know, back to the studio the other day, and I saw her, went inside the Pink Princess suit. You know, what a dog. That's kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. Yeah, I feel you, Cody. But yeah, that chapter was only released on the DS version of the game, not the original GBA, which is what this game was originally released on. Yeah, I remember, right? That guy? Huh? Me? I'm trying to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. What? For real? That's talent. I'm gonna be famous. You took a photo of a ghost. How the fuck did you pull that off? But yeah. So Phoenix Wright originally came out in the GBA back in like 2001. Oh my god, it's me. Aww. Capcom. But yeah, what now? Oh, there it is. But yeah, Rise from the Ashes was added in the DS version, the DS port of the game. But yeah, like I said, it was originally on the Game Boy Advance, but then it was ported over to the DS in like 2005, 2008. I think it was 2008. Alongside, I mean, shortly after the release of the second game, because the second game was on the DS. And I know the third game was also on the DS. I know the first game of the second trilogy is also on the DS. I actually have that game, which I will be actually playing in my own time before we do that series on the channel. I want to see. Okay, so I bought the game, Apollo Justice, literally 2 months before the announcement trailer for the Apollo Justice trilogy. 2 months! I was like, I really hope they don't make a trilogy for this now of all times. 2 months later, they released the trailer. I'm like, God damn it! I was so pissed off about that. But hey, I can't wait to play that game by myself first, and then I'll play it for you guys. Oh, and also, I'm going into this sequel trilogy completely blind. And the third game. I'm going into the third game for the most part relatively blind. The first game, I'm going into very open-minded. I've seen many of the first game. I've only seen Rise from the Ashes once, because it never got the anime adaptation, but the rest of Season 1 did. All of Season 2, for the most part, except for the beginning trial, I think, got an anime adaptation. And then in the third season, which is technically Season 2 for the anime, I'm pretty sure all of them got adapted. But at the moment, there is no anime adaptation for the second trilogy, which I really hope there is, because they're so good. And they have anime movies. And now I'm just ranting. Next time, Rise from the Ashes begins. This case will blow you away. See you guys all next time. See you guys then. Bye-bye. I'm about to save my progress. I don't want to lose it. Thank you very much. See you guys next time.